So what we're doing tonight is we're doing Chicken Cordon Bleu, a camping version. So if you are a purist, or if you happen to be a chef, or just really love cooking, you're going to be utterly and totally appalled by my Chicken Cordon Bleu. And that's all right. You're camping. So when I camp, I like to try and keep to a minimum the number of things that require refrigeration. Now, today, Mother Nature's giving us refrigeration because it's cold. But we're going to go ahead and do this as if it was summertime, okay? So there are a few things that I'm going to be using today that do require refrigeration. Make sure my camera's still running. Sorry about that. Do require refrigeration. We'll come to those in just a little bit. So very first and foremost, what we're going to do, we're going to crank on our bottle. Okay. We're going to get our lighter out, and we are going to get our stove going. Okay. Got my trusty dusty 5-inch cast iron pan. So the very first thing we're going to do here is we are going to get some oil out. I like to use the spray oil just because it's convenient. So doesn't like the spray when it's really cold. You got to kind of shake it up, get it going. If I keep looking at the camera, it's because this new camera, I never trust if it's still going or not. So what we're going to do here, first off, is we are going to get the chicken out. Now, I'm going to drain this off here in the grass. If you are anywhere where there are wild animals, don't do this. This will draw in wild animals. Here in Kansas, in the middle of winter, this isn't going to draw anything, so I'm not worried about it. Okay, so you've seen me use the canned chicken before, and you guys know that I'm a fan of it. I think it's good, it's easy. I mean, it's fabulous. It's so easy. We're gonna just add that in. Look at that, already sizzling, oh baby. Okay, now what we're gonna do? We have got a hickory smoked canned ham. Not spam. This is not spam. Trust me. This is an actual ham, and it is very good. This stuff is absolutely the bomb. It is so good. So we're gonna grab our knife here. We're gonna grab our little spatula here. We're gonna give our chicken a little bit of a stir. I might go ahead and back that heat down just a little bit. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take our ham out. Maybe. We can do it without cutting ourselves. Okay. And we're going to put that right down on there. Okay. And then right on our cutting board. My little midget cutting board. And so we're going to go ahead and Stella is up there and she smells it. So what we're going to do here, we're going to do this right here. Okay. We're going to grab our little container here, a little Rubbermaid container thing, dish, whatever, Tupperware, whatever. Put our lid on it, and we're going to save that. Maybe we'll have that for breakfast or something. Now we've already sliced it this way. Give it a slice this way. You guys know how to dice stuff. Just do it. Because I end up getting it all over. Making an absolute mess. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Now, these canned hams, they come in regular, and they come in hickory smoked. My buddy, Viking Lynn, turned me on to the hickory smoked ones. You can't get them everywhere. Just select a few places, and man, oh man, oh man, the hickory smoked are so worth it. They're just absolutely delicious. Okay, let me check to see if you guys are still recording. Good deal. Okay, so we're going to give us a little stir here. A little bit of a stir. We're going to bring all that. Now, this is all cooked. This is all already cooked. So, all we're kind of doing right now is heating it up. And then we're going to pull that off, and we're going to make our today. I found this at the thrift store. And it's fantastic. check it out. My little crock. Okay. So what we're going to do is when that's cooked, we're going to dump that in here. We'll set that right here. Then we're going to make our sauce, pour our sauce over the top, stick it in the oven. Did you see how far up she wiggled her way? She's all the way on top of the covers. And she's wet. That's fantastic. All right. Now, you can make this also, instead of ham, you can use bacon, which is, I mean, come on, it's bacon. That's an absolutely fabulous option. Now, if you were making this at home, you'd probably use a chicken breast, dice it up, and go ahead and fry it up. Get your bacon frying up. Out here, I like to use as much canned stuff as possible, so not a big deal. So we're going to add a little bit of fresh ground pepper, because pepper's the best. And we're not animals, so fresh ground. If you don't drink, or you're young, you don't have to use the white wine. You can actually use a little bit of lemon juice. That wasn't good. I blame Stella. It wasn't her fault, but I'll blame her anyway. You can use a little bit of lemon juice if you don't drink, or you don't have any wine, or whatever. But the wine gives it that little bit of a kick. That's very, very, very nice. If you use bacon and you fry up your bacon, you'll be using the white wine to deglaze your pan, to get all those good, crunchy little, greasy little bits off the bottom of your pan. That's where all the flavor is. So we're not going to have a whole bunch of that kind of stuff here in this case, just because our stuff was already cooked and it's not bacon. So I think we're just about done. This is looking really, 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 really good. So what we're going to do here now, make sure you guys are still recording. Nice, okay. We're going to go ahead and we're going to transfer it. Take our meat and we're going to put it right into our little crock. Not our crock, it's not a crock pot. I always call it a crock pot. It's not a crock pot. What we're going to do here is we're going to fill that about 3/4 of the way full. Then we're going to take this last little bit, we're going to give it to my girl. I'm going to put it in Stella's dish over here. That way she can have a good dinner too. Alright, so now what we've got is a nice warm pan. We are going to go ahead and drop our extremely sharp butcher knife again, because, you know, that's what we do. Cut off some pats here of butter. We're going to get that in here. Going to get it all nice and melted. Yes, I hear you whining, baby. I know you're hungry. Daddy's got something right here for you. Okay, just chill out. Give me a second. I should have set my little table up, but I didn't. I could have used the extra room. But, yeah, well. Okay, so we're going to get our oil going. Now we're going to add in a little bit of the grape. So we're going to go ahead and get a little bit of the grape, of course. Here's a little trick on cooking with wine. Never cook with a wine that you wouldn't drink. Same goes with sherry, all that stuff. Never use something that you wouldn't actually drink. Because guess what? If you wouldn't drink it, it ain't no good. And that, I'm not a big wine person. That's pretty good. So we're going to use just a little bit of wine. And we're going to use that to essentially kind of deglaze our pan. We're going to get all those little, it's going to get all those little bits, pieces off the bottom. Get nice and get all that flavor in there. Oh baby, all that good stuff. Oh yeah. Oh baby. That's excellent right there. That is excellent. So now what we're going to do, we're going to add in a little bit of chicken broth. I'm going to use about half a cup or so. Don't drink the chicken broth. Chicken broth is chicken. Now we're going to pull out our half and half. Again, it should be heavy whipping cream. They didn't have any. Don't ask me why. It's just a weird thing to be out of, but I guess. I don't know. Maybe everybody cooking for the holidays or something. So we're going to add a little bit of half and half in here. Half a cup. Whatever. Okay. Now what we're going to do, we're going to add in a little shredded Monterey Jack. I couldn't find shredded Monterey Jack, so this is shredded pepper jack. I like pepper jack better than Monterey Jack anyway. So, now this will, of course, give it a nice cheesy flavor. It's also going to thicken it up a little bit. Okay. All right. We're going to add half a cup of that. A little better than that, probably. Okay. Now we're just going to let that cook, and then we're going to let that reduce down a little bit and thicken up. Okay. Now, this is not in the recipe that of any cordon bleu recipe you're going to see, but I am a huge fan of these. I get these from the little local bulk food market, and they're dehydrated onions, and I am crazy about onions, and especially dehydrated onions. Dehydrated onions are so full of flavor, and it's just like extra super concentrated flavor, and it's absolutely fantastic. Very, 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 very good. Okay, so we're going to get this kind of stirred up here. Look, oh, it's already thickening up nice. It's thickening up nicely. Excellent. I'm going to let that reduce down a little bit. Now I'm going to go ahead and add in, also, I'm going to go ahead and add in a little, if I can find it, little crushed red pepper. Like that. That gives it a little extra kick. Pow, right in the gut. While we're letting that thicken up, I'll give you guys a look around. So check this out. So this is actually, I believe it's Army Corps of Engineers campground. But there is no one here, and that's exactly the way that I like it. Fan-freaking-tastic. I hate it when other people are here. I love it that everybody likes to camp. That's great. I am not crazy about it, though. I don't like to be around a lot of other people. It's nice sometimes to have somebody close by in case something happens, emergency or, something like that. But, most of the time I'd just rather be by myself. Alright, so this is thickening up nicely. Very, 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 very nice. Okay, so now what we're going to do, take our towel, because that handle is going to be hot. It's going to be hot, brothers and sisters. Okay, so we're going to take our, then we're going to slide our little crock pot out, I keep calling it a crock pot. It's not a crock pot. Slide our little crock dish out here. And we're going to pour that, let me see if you can see it here. We're going to pour that right over the top. Oh, fill that dog up with that golden goodness. Oh, baby. Now, there's a little bit left. We're going to try it here. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I wish you guys were here to try that. That is amazing. That is absolutely. Woo. Oh, my gosh. So good. We're going to go. I know, I probably shouldn't feed this to Stella, but I'm going to put, there's just a little bitty bit left. We're going to give that to her. I forgot to get her, I usually get her a can of wet food. Oh it's so good. Oh, I really wish I could just smell a vision, taste a vision, something like that. I just got my spatula on the ground. That's great. Okay, so we're gonna slide our dish back. We're gonna grab the top torque. Oh, wait a minute. Woo, wait a minute. Forgot something very, very, very important. So now we're gonna take our cheese again, because we're going to cheese the bejeez out of these. Are you guys still recording? Yes, good. We're going to cheese the bejeez out of these. We're gonna add a little more cheese on top. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. And, you know, I don't think we're going to actually put the top on it, because I kind of like that cheese on the top to kind of brown up a little bit. So we're going to move our stuff here. Move all of our bits and pieces. Okay, and we're going to take our camp oven. You guys have seen that before. So we're going to set that. Get the front facing to the front. Ding dong. Okay, and we're going to turn our heat up a little bit. Okay, now, when that gets to about 300, we're going to go ahead and we're going to pop our crock in and we're going to bake it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to catch up to you guys in just a couple minutes. This is something I truly love, and this is stone ground mustard. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put just a little bit, I'm going to just drizzle a little bit right over the top. Maybe. It's wanting to clog on me. It's going to all come out at once and I'm going to get too much. Well, what in the world? Okay, we're going to take the lid off. We're going to just kind of put a little bit on the top there, because stone ground mustard is awesome. Okay, snitch a little bit. Man, stone ground mustard is the bomb, peeps. It is the bomb. All right, so we are sitting at nothing, 100 degrees. So a couple more minutes. We are right now sitting at about 250 degrees, which I think is going to be just fine. We're going to open up our little oven. We're going to make sure our door is secure, our shelf is secure. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to slide our little crock right in there. And then we're going to shut it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get that other side fired up. And we're going to heat up our green beans. Alright guys, let's go in for a little look at here what we got. Look at that. Holy mackerel, does that look good or what? Oh baby, let's sit you back down here. Sorry about the crazy ride. Okay. Oh, it's only like, I don't even know what it is. 5 o'clock. 5:24. And it's already dark. You gotta love winter. Okay, so we got our green beans. Okay, we're going to dig those out. Now, this whole meal, this is a little higher in carbs because I'm eating so much than I would normally eat. I'm going to eat the whole can of green beans just because I don't want to go to waste. That's a problem. That the green beans are not carb free. They're low carb, but they're not carb free. But it's a low glycemic index. It's not a big deal. Oh baby, look at that. Oh, look at that cheese. Oh, we definitely did Steve Wallace proud. We cheesed the bejeez out of these. So as far as the chicken cordon bleu goes, one serving is about 2 grams of carbs. Stella, you stay close. You're not on your leash. One serving is about 2 grams of carbs. There's about 3 servings here. The green beans got about 6 servings in the entire can. So basically what we're looking at is 12 grams to eat the whole meal. Look at that. Oh man, the biggest thing is this beer. This beer's got a lot of carbs in it, but special thing. I have one non-low fat, light beer on a camp out, and then the rest of the time I'll have light beer, which is a couple grams of carbs. So let's give it a shot. As they say, the proof is in the pudding. Oh my gosh. Oh, brothers and sisters, I wish you were here to enjoy this. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Unbelievable. It's nice and cool. Not a leaf on the tree, not a person in sight. Got a campfire, got my dog. Got a great meal. Got a cold beer. Doesn't get any better. It really doesn't. One thing that would make it better if my girl was here, and she would be miserable because she hates camping. So this is just fantastic. All right, so cheers, my friends. Love you. Love you so much. You remember what I always tell you. You love on them hard. There are no guarantees.